More Oklahoma school districts will have access to optional COVID-19 testing at school.
The state health department says 78 districts have now applied for the grant. News on 6's Jonathan Cooper joining us now live in the newsroom with a look at how the program works. Coop.
Brian and Lori, these grants add up to about $12 million. The state health department hopes providing testing at school will cut down on COVID-19 cases within districts. In an effort to identify COVID-19 within the classroom, the state health department and some school districts are joining forces to step up testing. Commissioner of Health Dr. Lance Fry says 78 school districts across the state have now applied to receive grant funding for an optional in-school COVID-19 testing program.
We're excited to continue to work with OSDE and local districts to provide schools with free voluntary testing to help prevent outbreaks and keep our kids learning safely in person.
The state program gives districts who opt in the ability to randomly test students and teachers weekly who also must opt in an effort to identify asymptomatic cases. Fry says the grant funding for it continues to increase.
This accounts for a little over $12 million in grant funds that will go toward testing supplies and other resources.
Tulsa Public Schools was one of the first districts to implement a similar program back in early March. While separate from the state's, its program is an agreement with Project Beacon and a partnership with THD and the Rockefeller Foundation. Students and staff who voluntarily opt into their program are also randomly selected for testing. Now I reached out to some of the bigger districts in the area today to find out if they also plan to add in-school COVID testing. Broken Arrow, Union, Owasso, and Jenks Public Schools all say they are not a part of this program. Jonathan Cooper, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.